do it for the heroes.
Early day.
You were up all morning.
There's work to be done on the Camaro. Time to pull the engine. Let's get to it. How bad do you think it would be to start this thing up again? Alright, so I took the valve covers off today at the dyno when it started making noise because it kept having the rockers come loose. And it turns out nothing in the valve train was the problem. I guess I'll start it one last time. See if it starts. Last time running. How long is this project gonna take? It makes the same amount of noise at idle as it does higher RPMs. So that makes me think it's not wearing.
There's oil in this, right? It's real clean. They just had it hard, so.
Forget how to start it.
That's an interesting sound. Sound like a rod flopping around in there almost.
It almost, but it doesn't sound like a rod to me.
No.
It's not good, but it may not be a rod. Like I think it's either
run long enough.
It's either something like the lifter.
Yeah, everything was moving nice.
The lifter, you know, on a roller bearing cam, the hold downs.
Yeah, the retainer.
For the little thing that keeps the roller straight.
Yeah, the little cups.
It's either something like that hitting a lifter, or maybe I think it's the oil pan baffle.
I like your oil pan baffle idea. Something just smacking it.
Because I had to bend it.
I remember
last time I had the pan off.
I remember you were saying.
So maybe, but I mean, this engine, the bottom end's been together for. It was together for a year and a half before this happened. So. Okay, friends, this is when I start to tear the whole car down, and you'll see me take the fenders and the front bumper off just so I can get to everything a lot easier. And the paint's not the nicest, but I'd prefer to not screw it up any worse than it already is. So I take the front clip off, I take the radiator out, I drain the coolant, and I just start unhooking all the electrical and the air intake. And you'll see me struggle in a little bit here with taking the fuel lines off, the quick connect fittings on the driver's side and the back. That made me struggle a little bit. So it only took me about 20 minutes to get the car pretty much done with everything on the top. And then everything else will be from the bottom, which I did not record. Shout out to Ricky Hoffman for drawing a smiley face on my radiator like 10 years ago. Drift car Ricky. Got everything unbolted on the top. Got my hands dirty. Time to crawl underneath another day. Alright, jack the car up. I took a bunch of stuff out the bottom, which you guys definitely can't see. Alright, so, ready to pull this out. These 90s Camaros and Firebirds, the engine doesn't fit out the top, especially with the trans, so you have to pick the car up off the engine and pull the engine out the bottom. I don't have dollies here, so I guess I'm dragging it. Maybe I'll put a piece of wood down. Right? Alright, Anthony's gonna ask me some questions, because, here, hold this, hold the camera. You can point it at me or whatever we're looking at. Alright, so I've done this, like, literally, I feel like a million times. This is realistically this car's 7th or 8th engine. So, for me, this is just how you do this. So, and I know it's not normal.
Let me pan out to how we're doing this.
You guys don't all pull your engines like this in the driveway? In the driveway party? Like and subscribe?
I don't think... Random plug.
So you asked why I can't go out the top?
No, not the top, the front. I said, why don't...
the front.
It looks like looks like you've already tried with the weld here. It's came out the front before.
So in my youth, when I had a full hairline, I was trying to make this as easy as possible because I kept blowing up engines. Like, I'm sure you guys, if you know me personally, it was like every 3 months it seems like this thing would blow up and I'd be swinging an engine in. So I tried to make everything like quick disconnect, and I deleted everything to the point of like the body harness and the engine harness on this car are one. So I cut it and I made these quick connectors. So I divided the chassis harness and the engine harness. So I can literally just unplug these two things and pull the engine out with the harness. And then like I just made everything as easy as possible. And I was originally gonna make the rad support bolts in and out. So I cut it 1 year. Come to find out, it was still super difficult because like the headers just were too wide and it wasn't even easy with the radiator support out. So I decided to weld it back in. I don't know what this is considered, but I mean, right now I'm literally holding the car by those welds, by the rad support. So they're not apparently as bad as they look. So I don't know what would happen, but yes, I was gonna do that and I bailed on that. So it just comes out the bottle now, and eventually maybe I'll find one that's reliable and I don't have to do this every year. This engine's been in there for, did it run when you started working 2 years ago?
Yes, it ran.
So I think this engine lasted 2 years, which is my personal best.
How much did you pay for this engine, Joe?
This was the free shed engine.
Yeah, free. That's why we don't have reliable things.
Danny Mall hooked it up. He was gonna throw this thing out. This, I think, was sitting in his shed for like, I don't know, 5 years. Maybe he can comment if I'm wrong. But yeah, this was originally going to go into an S10 or a Nissan hardbody that was bagged and slammed on its face. But he bailed on that, and I got the freebie, and it's been good to me. So maybe it's not totally blown up. I don't know.
Let's get her out.
Here. Alright, I may have just dropped the engine a little bit because the trans wasn't supported.
So how many times have you...
Rookie move. Ooh, I haven't had to do this in a while. Ooh, what are we crushing?
Wires. All the wires in the
Alright, hold on.
back of the engine. There's coolant running out all over the place.
Oh no, that's straight up transfer.
Is that transfer?
At the back? Yeah, because there's nothing in the back of the trans. Drop it low, girl. Oh.
Okay. Something just broke. Something hit the ground. Unless the bolt fell out of the subframe. I think it was that bolt. Look over there.
Wait, right here?
No, on the ground.
Oh, it could have been that wire too.
Alright. I think we're ready. Start this thing up. Okay.
Oh, it's my brake lines. My brake lines now. Right there. Well, it's broken. I'm just gonna cut it. Don't we all love doing brake lines? Brake lines! Oh. Special ed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Raise it. Forklift.
Yeah, raise it up. Yeah, go up. Keep going. 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 Alright, hold it. Alright. She's out of here. I had to drag it out with the big forklift. Made a little bit of a mess. So yeah, this is how these come out. It's just the whole front subframe with the suspension, transmission. You could take it out with the exhaust. I've never pulled it out with the torque arm, but the whole thing comes out. And this is what I was trying to show you before with the computer. Comes out. One big assembly from under the car. But usually people at home don't have forklifts, so I've done it in the past where you just use like a cherry picker where this orange strap is, and I just lift it up by the radiator support until it's high enough to clear over the engine, and then you know, usually put dollies under it and just pull it out. Sometimes it takes two people. It's a lot of weight there, you know, probably 1,100 pounds, 1,200 maybe. So yep, I just want to clean my mess, and I'm probably gonna call it quits for now. So thanks for watching. See you next week. Driveway party.